Spirit Week begins today with Sports Jersey Day. High schoolers should join the crowds on the quad at lunch to take part in the water balloon toss. Also, Spirit Week means the homecoming dance is coming up fast. As of Thursday, only 45 tickets remain, which is only 22 couples. Get your tickets from student council at lunch before they're all gone. More news ahead right here on Patriots Today. Good morning, I'm Riley Branson.
And I'm Raina Hartman. We've got a lot to cover today, so let's get started. Student Council announced the homecoming court on Thursday. For Princes, we have Taylor Estrada, Casey Meyer, Malika Petrapaksa, and Sydney White. The Prince nominees are Brandon Butler, Josh Fist, Jacob Herbert, and Dan Willett. Our queen is going to be either Sylvia Archibald, Chelsea Rush, Emily Strassner, or Nadia Walker. And the king choices are Cody Clyburn, Sydney Essex, Avery Miller, and Jay Norton. The entire homecoming court will be recognized at the halftime during the homecoming game next Friday, and the winners will be announced during the dance on the USS Riverside that Saturday.
High school students will begin using the new restrooms in the gym this week. Please access the restrooms from the outside, not through the gym itself. The current high school bathrooms will be locked and only used by staff members. Also, high school students will no longer be allowed to use the middle school bathrooms as the new facilities are large enough to handle the load.
Attention all 8 to 13-year-old students who are good at shooting free throws. This year's Elks Hoop Shoot will be held tomorrow after school on the outdoor basketball court on the middle school campus. Students will have the opportunity to attend a citywide hoop shoot held by the local Elks Lodge later this year.
The cheer squads are putting on a one-day cheer camp this Friday from 9 a.m. to noon for kids from kindergarten to 3rd grade. The cost is $10 per child and included a shirt and pom-poms. The girls will get their nails done and make cheer bows, while the boys will make posters and get their hair sprayed red, white, and blue. The best part is, all the kids will learn to cheer and have the chance to show their stuff during the halftime show at Friday night's homecoming football game. Do not miss out. It is going to be a blast.
And finally, in school club news, the Tech Club meets today after school in Mr. Hicklin's room to prepare for the upcoming football game this weekend. The Lighthouse Christian Club meets at lunch in the Credit Recovery and is open to everyone. The High School Book Club will meet after school in Mrs. Demers' room. In addition to their monthly reading selection, they will also be discussing club shirts. Tomorrow's Key Club meeting has been canceled due to Spirit Week activities. And that wraps up the school news. Sports is next right after Today in History.
Author Edgar Allan Poe died at the age of 40 in 1849. The Motion Picture Association of America adopted a film rating system in 1968. Barry Bonds of the San Francisco Giants wrapped up his record-breaking season with a 73rd home run in 2001.
The Lady Patriots were on the road Friday. Dan Willett is here to give us the details. Dan?
Thanks, Raina. We got an update from Coach Hoyt on the road Friday. The high school volleyball team traveled to Phoenix to take on Crestview in a doubleheader. The Lady Patriots took the first game coming off the bus, but they struggled in round 2. The second game went a full 5 matches, but our girls were fatigued in the second match, losing by a few in the last 3 to drop the game. Another sports news, the Junior Lady Patriots traveled to Topak this afternoon for a game. Then they're back on the road tomorrow for a doubleheader against Mohave Valley Junior High and the 7th and 8th grade teams. They've got a day off before heading back out on Thursday to Bullhead City Junior High, so a busy week for the middle school volleyball team. Best of luck, Lady Patriots. Finally, there's a meeting for girls interested in playing high school basketball this year. Show up at 3:30 in Mr. Kern's room right next to the high school office, and if you're thinking about playing or just want to learn more about the sport. That's the sports for today. High school football team won on the road Friday night against Estrella, but we didn't get an update from the coaches, so that's all I can tell you about the game.
Thanks, Dan, and we'll be back with community news right after today's lunch menu.
And here's a look at the news beyond our campus. The Community Achievement Awards were held Saturday night at the Aquarius Casino Resort in Laughlin. The annual awards honor exceptional people and groups in the community. Mattress Lane and Furniture won the Small Business of the Year award for the numerous donations to the community organizations. Lori Duggins, the Community Service Officer with the Bullhead City Police Department, was named Citizen of the Year. Many other awards were given for outstanding people and organizations in a number of different categories.
How much of the federal government actually shuts down during a government shutdown? One study by the Washington Examiner measured government spending that is unaffected by the shutdown to estimate that only 17% of government operations are actually affected. In spite of much of the publicly hyped issues that have arisen, the reality is the majority of the federal government, over 80% of it, is still in operation.
The Winter Olympics will be held in the Russian city of Sochi next February, and the U.S. State Department officials are concerned. The Russian authorities have built an extensive 4G network and plan to offer free Wi-Fi throughout the city for all of the visitors to use. However, the security researchers have determined that Russia's Federal Security Service is planning to monitor all electric communications during the event. The State Department is warning Americans that plan to attend the Olympic Games to leave their smartphones and laptops at home to avoid the electronic espionage and potential security breaches. And that's all for today. Here's your word of the day before we go.
Have a great day, everyone. Let's show some school pride for Spirit Week.
And don't forget, tomorrow is Superheroes and Supervillains Day. We'll see you then.